Well, the discussion of the Kurdistan's region and its place is a significant piece of the discussion. I didn't see anything in the statements that were put out, but everybody recognizes at least tacitly the role that Kurdistan plays in the defense discussion. There was discussion about the Peshmerga being a part of the foreign military sales and the military sales, which I took as a positive sign that that was in the Defense Department discussions that the Prime Minister had with the Secretary of Defense. Um, and this is the Kurdish region is a key part of Iraq. It is a separate governing part. People don't want to officially recognize that, but unofficially, it's been this way for decades now, and I don't see that changing. It is, and it has been in the past, and I believe it will continue to be in the future. Everybody, we'd like to get it neater and tidier, and where there's official recognitions and official relationships back and forth, but right to date, that's a bridge too far. And so what people are doing is just there's a, a region that operates itself. And it was mentioned, as I stated, in the military discussion separately, which that's significant. And I think there'll continue to be this treatment of the Kurdistan region separately. In my field that I work in the most on religious freedom, the Kurdish region is a fantastic example of religious freedom. It's not without its set of issues and problems, but by and large, people can practice their faith freely, and it's protected there. They're allowed to do, whether they're a majority or minority faith. They can practice their faith freely, and that's a great example that the Kurdish region provides to the rest of Iraq and the region is that you can have a region that guarantees religious freedom, and it operates effectively for the people in that area. I think it's a very important thing that it's become a place of coexistence. It's a refuge, it's a haven where a number of people will flee to to be able to survive and thrive as the individuals that they are, be they Muslim or Christians or no particular faith. People go to Kurdistan to be able to live their lives quietly and peacefully in the lives that they want to live. That is a great model and example because people in throughout the region can look and watch and see what takes place here. They can see that here's a region that governs itself well, that the people are free in. And that model, we hope, can expand and take root more broadly throughout the area. Well, it's very important for us, the United States, that the Kurdish region is stable and, an open place for people of all different types to be able to live and to carry on their lives. I think it's an important piece for Iraq to allow this autonomy that they have allowed for the Kurdish region to develop and to grow. And the longer that that takes place, the more it develops. I think that also the more it's a great witness to the rest of Iraq of here is a good way to be able to govern. Here's a good way where people can prosper, seeking and having their own independence. And I think the longer we have a stable, growing, healthy region in Kurdistan and the Kurdish region, and where people can experience these levels of independence and freedom, like religious freedom, I think is a very important thing for the rest of the Iraqi country to see. Well, I sure think the Kurdish region should be allowed to participate fully and equally with any other region within Iraq. I don't know the particulars of the Supreme Court decision, but it seems to me anytime you exclude people from the participation in the governance of the country, that's a bad move. We've seen that in our nation in the past, where we had limitations on civil rights, particularly for African Americans, to participate in the full participation in the country. Uh, and it's a bad thing. It doesn't help stabilize the country. It does. The only thing it does is really hurt the legitimacy, really, of the government and the governance. And so you want everybody to be able to equally and fully participate in the governance of the country, Kurdish region in Iraq in particular.